Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Herbert throwing again. That is caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and They'll set up to throw. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle they go with McAllister. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and I mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you put some doubt in their minds.
And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Shepard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
There he goes, right side. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. In motion right is the tight end. Herbert, quick pass out wide. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. In motion comes the tight end left. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Raiders nothing.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Okay, ready.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have opened the lead up to 30. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. To the air again, Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So, really, the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a win.
And, my goodness, another interception. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Play action. It's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Complete to Keenan Allen. First and goal, Los Angeles.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Complete to number 13. 8 yards.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
At the Chargers' 30-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Raiders! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to claw one back. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, it's Herbert. He's got Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down.
23 yards. First down, Chargers.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And And this is caught by Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal, Chargers.
And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second down and goal. Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now Herbert, third and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers just continue to roll.
The Chargers will line up.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be brought down at the 27. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. From 17 yards out. And the Chargers are pouring it on. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 8. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give him 30 yards there.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. When you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their... And now here is another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Herbert on first down now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Second and 5.
Here's Herbert. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Chargers on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw here, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers continue to pour it on here in the 4th. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. This will be caught. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is for this. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
and now here is another interception. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything, Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, Charles, just impressive in all three phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the fourth quarter.
I know it.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectation.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are low.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown, LA.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Ready?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Running right, here's McAllister. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. A give running left, McAllister. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we